I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayuri, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up with me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like, wait, what? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, poopy butt. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you wanted to. Even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, poopy butt, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Not sure if it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, she really likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I can promise you that. Yay! Why do I do this to... Oh. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Cause I'm a chud, I guess. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, they could come to my club. Dude. Yeah? Fuck you. Oh, there is no way I'm going to your club. Huh? Man, you're a real jerk. Sayuri's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a sigh, a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright? Yes, let's go. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. You know, with the music cut out and everything, first time I played this game, I thought this meant something else. I dejected, what? Dejectedly? Like a reject? Reject, is it reject? I followed Sayuri across the school and upstairs, the section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, everyone, the new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Listen here, you little midget. I'll smack you across the head. Ah, poopy butt. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay. What are you looking at? My fault? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh shit. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's nice to see you again, poopy butt. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica. I feel something rising. That's probably what he felt. Come sit down, poopy butt. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about make some tea as well? All the girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Suri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one free space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marching back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow. Holy smokes. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were being bad at baking. Oh, you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Hurry up and take one! Oh shit, my fault. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this song before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you. Dummy. Damn, bro. My fault. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. I play games like these to practice on my reading. I feel like it's good, but I feel like it's not good. Like, I feel like it's good, but I can go better, you know? Like, they go low, I go lower type shit. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't drink tea. I guess. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Books. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, poopy butt. what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. No. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a forging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of reading. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage? Wait, what? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often most successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes thought over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Huh? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is as cute as you are. Wow. Sayuri Siddles. That's a saddle. Siddles. What is that word? Yo, I never seen that word ever in my entire life. Behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Put that in the trash. I'm not cute. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't say. Oh, I just skipped a lot. I accidentally pressed that. Hold on. What do you care? Wait, what? I hate horror. Is that idea? Okay. Natsuki, you write down your own poems? Or you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? Damn, bro. Chill. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. It's like those things where you help your boy, like, get a girl, but you yourself can't get a girl. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Is that right, booby butt? I felt like I was about to hiccup, so I went like that and I had to read that. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now we're all back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth and what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this. Wait, what? Why is he screaming? I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, poopy butt. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-handed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy. Shiri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Get off me. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks I guess. Okay everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember, tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Poopy butt, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, poopy butt, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walked home anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Cool. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perchance, I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Who should we impress? Hold on. Alright, I'm done from thinking, and I think I'll just go with my type. Tall black girls. But they're not black. None of them are, so probably just go with Yuri. Is this too loud? Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Yeah. I had it on max volume. Alright. So as Yuri, being the closest thing to my type, being the tallest one in the group, I guess I'll choose her. So Yuri, I don't know about her. Maybe she's too cheery for me. And Natsuki, because she's like the shortest one, and I don't think I would like that. Let me tell you a story why. Okay, I didn't know that was serious. Hold on, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna tell you why. While I do this, the story from my dad told me. So my dad told me that when my mom was pregnant, they went to a grocery store. I think she might have been like a few months old, so she had like a belly. So they're just shopping, and when they were done, they waited at the line for the cash register. And my dad told me that this one woman, it's like an old lady maybe. She basically looked at my mom, and then she looked at my dad, and then she just looked horrified or confused. Mind you, my mom is like probably half my height. She's like short. Whoops. So yeah, my dad being there, or like, you know, my dad just being there, probably like, he probably looked like a pedophile. So after I heard that story, now I just don't want a short girl anymore. Like, if I do get a girl, why did I say it like that? If I do get a girl, I don't think I would want a short one. Like, maybe at least, like, I'd say the max height would be probably like below my neck, like up to my neck and higher. I'd say that's my limit, to my neck. Like the top of the head needs to be to my neck. I do not want to look like a pedophile like my dad. Where is, okay, boom. 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 What else? Fuck. Inside. And what they drink? Oh fuck. Wait. We need to memories. Oh, pretty sure I got more than Yuri, I feel like. Hi again, poopy butt. I'm glad to see you. You didn't run away on us. Yeah, you can stop laughing. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept a good word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already here now. Thanks for keeping your promise, poopy butt. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making a dive head first into literature club where you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Did I turn it off? Oh. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you were planning to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Damn! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her sleep. Don't worry, guys. Poopy Butt always gives it. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that. Poopy Butt always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I thought I was gonna say gives his best. Maybe that's not proper English. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Looking, oh, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Siri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Poopy Butt can become a good friends too. Siri. Sayori. Huh? Shut the fuck up. Oh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Alright! Wait, Sayori, huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Here I come. Poopy Butt. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasure. Wait, it's a pleasant surprise. Supplies? Oh, I'm getting mad. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I don't want to make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss if you wanted. This is all. Oh, how this is girl accidentally being so cute. I think she's just shy, dude. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet area. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read it. Oh, I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how... Huh? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah. Oh, stopped by the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Glad to hear. When it when it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. That's so. What's it about, anyways? Well, hmm. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the black. The black? The back. Ugh, kind of parched. The book is titled Portrait of Mac Markov. Portrait of Mac Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets arrested. Oh, she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Yuri, how is this relatable to you? How is this related at all? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Yeah, really relatable. Yes. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Uh-huh. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Poopy Butt? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these types of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and repulsive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be or wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related, wait, what? When you thought you related to the protagonist, they're they're made out to be the naive one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's don't really think you need to worry. I that just means you're passionate about reading. At the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's that's true. In fact, I think wait what? Yes, well, huh? I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Oh shit. What was that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh whoa whoa. Oh okay. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just, just let me just get the book. I click. What was that? Oh, I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I blinked, and then it looked like the whole screen got dark. I don't know what was that. I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not like that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not really used to. That is reading in company with someone. Either that or you're just not used to socializing. Because you look kind of emo. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright? I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just Yuri. Really, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, yeah, ah, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold the book between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes closes her own copy. Once again, we each lean in a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, that rat. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm, so the right side of the book. Wait, on the right. Wait, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page. Yuri slides it under her thumb after I flip to her side. After it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together now than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face now, and she's in the corner of my vision. How close are you to? Oh, okay, never mind. How close are you to a person where you can feel the warmth of their face? Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again. Now, Yuri's me. I don't know how to. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it makes you a little bit long. Wait, what? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished with the page before me, so I turn it at my own volition. Huh? We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimidate, what, huh? Like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Think so? How does she? Wait, yeah, how does she? Well, I guess it's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. She looks insulted by that. Look at her face. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But poopy butt, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. I can think of it. Yo, but poopy butt, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. All right, I think you should like stop talking. Ah, what are you what are you saying all of a sudden? I okay, everyone. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales. No, we don't. Yeah. Spared from finishing her thought. Is that right? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Sorry if it. Wait, what? Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do more reading today. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Um, I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. Hmm. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after I pick up a bit, you know? That's a good reason. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back to my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from her spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Hmm. Hmm. Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. uh, she's gonna hate me. Huh? You didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Ha 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 ha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. No? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares back. No, Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri chills off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's a specific writing habits that are there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers, that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Though, there are so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just by finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It takes, it might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Uh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't read cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by my sickening blue-green hue. Hue? Of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. Light flickers. I flicker back. Why does your skin look like pee-pee whenever you blush? I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. It took you a long time to read. Ah, I can't read cursive. Oh, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, but... Really? I must have totally missed the point. Oh, I suppose you did only glance over it at all. Wait, glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express, though, their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Poopy Butt. Ah, me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go to Siri. I don't. Hold on. I'm writing my eyes right now. I yawn. I don't know why that was so funny. The three dots and Siri look at me like that. Oh, this is a good poem, Poopy Butt. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course, it's not that good. I am I the kind of guy who would be reading poems in his spare time? Huh, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just, I'm really happy that wait, just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Poopy Butt. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only. Wait, what? That that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yuri. Not sure if I not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of saying thank you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shut up. We'll see about that then. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Bruh, Siri. This is just a guess, but are you fat? Oh, did you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made egg, I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Oh, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monica is the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Next. Hold on.